Yo, people, what's going on? Back again with another episode. Daps, what you telling me, fam?
Well, this should be a good one still.
Yes, sir.
This is rants and rants, basically. 2 rants for the price of 1.
It's peak, bro. It's peak. I'm telling you, it ain't been a great week for both of us, bro. For different reasons. Bro. What is going on at your gaff, bro?
You know what? It's one of them ones where it's mad. Sunday, when the result happened, it's weird because I kind of went into it thinking we should. But there was something in my mind telling me, I don't know if we will, you know. And first half, great performance. We just didn't kill them off. Second half, absolute shit show. And it kind of, when the game ended, I was just like, you know what, give me... we were going to do a reaction on... We've got a new channel, NAF Reacts, where we do reactions to other people's stuff. And we were like, let's do a reaction to your brother's stuff, I was like, well, I'm not in the mood. Before I go live, I need an hour and a half to sit and think about what is going on at this club. And it's mad because I'm never negative about City, really. Do you know what? January last season, February last season, I called out a few things. But the way I feel at the moment is just home truths, that need to be said. Now, first and foremost, do I know that the best Manchester City still can win the league? Absolutely. I'm not saying City are not winning the league. But what I am saying right now is that we have no right to say just because we won a treble last season, that basically we're in a title race. What we did last season does not mean we're in a title race this season, And just because we come good back end of the season, last season and the season before, does not mean that, oh no, Manchester City come good at the back end of the season. Because if we start believing that too much, do the players start believing that? Because at the moment, we are, I think we're 3 points behind Arsenal, right? Let's ignore what the result might end up tonight. But if we got Villa tomorrow night with no Rodri, no Grealish, no Doku, we drop points there. That could be 6 points behind Arsenal, right? We've seen Luton on their day get a result against Liverpool on a Sunday at their ground, We have Luton away from home this Sunday, So that could be another. I don't think we'll lose that game, but we could, if we're not at our best, drop more points. Then we've got the Club World Cup coming. So we could be going into January and being 10 points off of Liverpool or Arsenal. And what we're going to say is fine because we come good back end of the season. Well, back end of the season, we got to go to Anfield. We got to go to White Hart Lane or whatever their ground's called nowadays.
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium,
and this is a thing. Then I look at performance and go, firstly, that comment about Haaland, that's the one player I'm going to defend, right? People that say, but he missed 2 sitters. No problem. Haaland missed sitters, People miss sitters. But if you think that is the problem at Manchester City, you don't know football, right? Because we scored 4 goals against Chelsea and drew for all, right? We scored 3 against Leipzig, who last season we beat, 7-0? Or was it 7-0? Might have even been more than that, whatever it was. This season at home, we beat them 3-2. We were 2-0 down, right? Tottenham, we scored 3 goals against Tottenham, but we still draw. You can't tell me the issue is Haaland, Haaland got 2 assists. But more importantly, in that second half, Haaland was running his socks off. Haaland was still trying. There were certain players on that pitch that weren't. So I'm not hearing it's Haaland's fault. I'm looking at, you know what? Rodri, best DM in the world. But we can't act like Rodri is prime Rodri at the moment because he isn't. So let's not focus on the agendas and calling out Haaland. It's a defense, man.
But also you defend as a team, bro. I just think that your manager's just weakened. He's weakened your team, bro. He's weakened your squad. He's weakened your spine. That's just what it is.
Bro. Listen, last season, we had firstly, we'll talk about the midfield. We had a midfield of Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne. Neither of them have featured this season. Obviously, Gundogan's gone, We had Grealish starting most games, which was allowing control in the midfield of the pitch. Grealish rarely gives the ball away. Doku does give the ball away. Listen, Doku's sensational. I ain't here to criticise Doku, but he's young in his first season in a Pep system, still getting to know the system.
Yeah, but why is Pep persevering with starting Doku over Grealish?
Yeah, bro.
more times. Like after winning a league with Jack Grealish, bro, winning a treble with Grealish. Why has he changed
even
it?
more so is when there's forced changes. De Bruyne is a forced change, yeah. Is injured. Gundogan is a forced change. He's left the club. Stones is a forced change because he's injured, yeah. Mahrez is a forced change because he's gone. That's 4 players out of the system, right? Ake's starting less because Guardiola's starting. That's a Pep. You're deciding to change more players in our system. Doku is starting over Grealish. Now, we have dropped points this season against Wolves, against Arsenal, against Tottenham, against Chelsea, against Liverpool, right? Jack Grealish and John Stones have not started one of those games, yeah? Is that coincidence, or is it ultimately that our control is gone and then we've made further changes about Walker is not playing as a right back. Walker's almost playing as a winger at the moment, yeah? Right? Where's that come from? Why are we doing that? Walker's not good at crossing the ball. So why are we doing that? Then on the left, Vardiol. For me, when we signed Vardiol, yeah, I was thinking, cool. Ake, Vardiol, Diaz, Stones, Cooks. Basically, it's the same defense that won us the treble last season, but instead of Akanji, we've got Vardiol in there, yeah? That should cook. Instead, now we're going to drop Ake, one of our most consistent players last season, one of our most composed players that stays on his feet, doesn't jump in. And it just, and then this Akanji trying to do, Stones is out. You know what? We're going to start trying to play Akanji and let Akanji invert into midfield. Now, bro, John Stones, we signed 7 years ago for 50 million as a defender that is known for being comfortable on the ball, right? We've gone and signed Akanji for 15 million. He's played in this system for 1 year, and then all of a sudden Pep's gone because my man watches a couple of videos of John Stones and says, I'm trying to learn how to do the role. You're trying to learn how to do the role without Gundogan, without De Bruyne, without these players. It's just, you're changing too much for me. And I think now, like, stop the tinkering. It's got to the point where no more tinkering. But now the problem is, bro, we have to tinker because we're playing Aston Villa away without Rodri. And people are saying, Pep's come out today and said, I might just start Stones in the DM role. Now, I'm not mad at seeing Stones in the DM role, but when we need a win and we're playing Aston Villa away from home, it's not the time to be doing them things.
Yeah. But you know what it is? It's Pep, man. It's Pep being Pep, innit, bro? And this is what I say. Like,
that's why everyone will be now. I'm reacting. Yeah, I'm being
criticism of Pep Guardiola is Pep Guardiola, is his own worst enemy, most of the time, bro. Like, he just does way too much, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's doing dumb things, bro. Like, let's keep it a buck. He's doing things that he doesn't need to do. Like, the Grealish thing is mad to me because it's like, one, cool, you're a big fan of Doku, I'm not in it. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's one of them things where he's new to the team. Usually when Pep signs a player, he doesn't rely on them in his first season. He normally integrates them slowly into the team. He's thrown this guy straight into the team. And when you look at your team, bro, you won everything there was to win last season. There's very, very little reason to try and fix something that's not broken.
Yep.
There's very, very little to do that. And he's made his own problems, bro. He's made his own problems because the Gundo thing, you don't let Gundo go, yeah? And if you let Gundo go, you replace him with quality, bro, because he's a quality player. You don't replace him, with someone that can't come straight into the team. He was your captain, for crying out loud. You don't let your captain go without a proper replacement, bro. That's suicide.
Well, we decided on our captain, like, I think 2 days before the season started. And I'll be honest as well, so far, listen, I get it. Walker has been part of our 5 senior player captain structure for years, I get it. And, great speech before the Champions League final. He is a leader. But so far, as a captain at the moment, I ain't looking at him going, he looks like someone that's a leader. I'm not looking at that. And the Doku thing, the problem is, and I have to be consistent with things. I've said on Ramsdale and Raya thing that the problem is Ramsdale last season was in the Premier League team of the season, Now, I'm not hearing that Ramsdale is as good as Edison or as good as Alisson, But I am hearing that last season he was definitely good enough. That was not the issue at Arsenal,
He wasn't.
Right? And because I believe Arteta has always had this little fetish for Raya, He went and saw Ray was available, went and got him, right? All right, cool. But then what you've done there is you've knocked Ramsdale's confidence. Now that when you're bringing Ramsdale back in, he don't look as confident. Now, I'll be real. Grealish this season, when he has played, hasn't looked as good. Why?
Yeah, because you dissed him, that's why.
You dissed him, bro. And then the other thing is, we know at the point last season where everyone was moaning about Haaland, saying, oh, maybe City look worse, yeah? I hear that Grealish in midfield thing. It was because players weren't looking and getting the ball quick enough to Haaland. Now, I've watched Haaland the last couple of games when Doku is on the pitch. Haaland's body language looks frustrated because Doku does not ever look up and look for the first ball. Doku's first thing is beat a man, yeah? Whereas Grealish comes on, Grealish's first thing, I'm not saying he always, he looks. If Haaland isn't in a position where the pass is on, he then goes back to playing the City way. But he at least looks, and if Haaland is free, he plays a first-time ball to Haaland. And it's like everything, you're spot on. And the other thing, bro, is when your midfield has changed so much, yeah, that you're losing that control. And listen, Pep is known for being that manager that wants 11 midfielders on the pitch, right? Our midfield has lost the control. And what are we doing? We're playing Foden and Alvarez both in 10 roles, yeah?
Bro, so Alvarez ain't a 10, bro. I don't care what anyone says. I don't like him in there, bro. It stinks. You know what I mean?
For me at the moment, Alvarez has been good to see. And I feel for Foden a little piece as well. I'm not going to lie. I keep saying I just want to see Foden in one position, yeah, because people will keep comparing him when he's being moved left, right, central, 8, 10, false 9. He's being moved all over the gaff. Now, Foden this season is playing well, but it will not be spoken about because of how bad defensively we are. And once again, Foden tomorrow will start left wing because we don't have a choice.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Foden gets moved all over the place, which is a joke. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like he can't hold down a single position. I do kind of feel sorry for him in a way. Do you know what I mean? But it's the Pep thing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
that being said, it's the Pep thing back into the season, and then
like, even Doku, the Doku. What you're saying about Doku and Erling, is the same thing that I was saying about Rashford and Højlund, before we even signed Højlund. I was like, bro, as soon as Rashford gets the ball, his head's down, he don't pass. Yeah. Højlund's going to struggle playing with Rashford. I said it, bro. Like it's just when you look at certain players' characteristics, they just do not gel, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like when you're talking about the confidence of Jack Grealish, I said something the similar thing with Sancho. It's like he knows if he plays and he doesn't put up an 8, 9 out of 10, he knows next game he's probably not going to start. And that's probably how Jack feels right now. He's not confident because he knows, listen, if I don't score and assist, then I'm going to get benched for this Doku, bro. Like, even if Doku don't do nothing. And to be fair, all the times I've watched Doku, he ain't done nothing. Cool, he done the mad thing against some dead team, Bournemouth or something. Other than that, when I watch this youth, it's like, cool, he tries hard to take players on, but most of the time, nothing comes from it, and he ends up turning the ball over.
It's not there yet. And this is the problem. When he does turn the ball over, what happened? And I don't know. It's almost like Pep, I think in a press conference today, he said, or maybe after the Tottenham game, he said, are you lot not entertained? Because everyone said, City are too, it's too precise and calculated. And now they want a winger that's entertaining. We've got a winger that's entertaining, but the truth is, if you look at Manchester City's, one of Man City's best performances this season, it was against you, man, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What, Jack Grealish started, right? And cooked, right?
Yeah, Grealish a bad boy, yeah.
Bernardo cooked, right? Next game,
that's Grealish. Who you need. That's who you need up the pitch. You need Bernardo up the pitch in creative areas, and Grealish, bro. That's who you need. You need Grealish on the left and Bernardo on the right. If you want.
Next game against Chelsea, Grealish was dropped. So Grealish comes in, puts in a performance. We win. If we're talking about our big games this season, Let me just check one. Because there's only 2 big teams that we have got results against this season, right? You being one of them.
Grealish has started in those games.
Exactly. And the other ones he hasn't, And I don't know, look, Pep does weird things, 100%. He tinkers a lot. People say that he's overthinking it. I will defend him that it's called overthinking when it don't work. When it does work, which usually it does work, people don't say he's overthinking it. But at the moment, it could be like that he's trying to Grealish last season, probably the summer that people had. Maybe Pep listens to people too much and thought, the narrative in the summer that, Grealish is celebrated too hard. And, maybe Pep thought, yeah, you know what? Because I know Grealish did carry on celebrating a bit into the season, went dipping off while Pep was back in Barcelona when he was having his back done. Grealish bopped off to Creamfields, and came back drunk. So maybe he's thinking, do you know what? I need to see if Jack wants to go again. And so I'm going to test him. But what I'm saying is I'm all for that. I understand right now after that performance of the weekend, I hope he's testing every single player. But it gets to a point where you need your best players on the pitch, right? Last season, there was a point where he was dropping certain players and going, I'm going to give Rico a start. And I said, yeah, Rico's doing a good job, but we ain't going to win the league with Rico Lewis at right back. Let me be clear. We're not going to, yeah? And it's getting to a point now where we're going to let Arsenal and Liverpool get too far ahead of us unless we start playing our best 11. It's that simple. Like sometimes in football, you have to revert to best 11. And the Tottenham game was just mad. First half, so happy with it. Second half, this Villa might cook. Villa right now should be the favourites. Yeah, going into this game. Like for me, I want to see him. Do you know this sounds mad? I'm for Calvin Phillips starting tomorrow. I'm for Calvin Phillips starting, but being told by Pep, this is Villa away from home right now. We need to learn to walk again because at the moment we can't be doing no running, especially without Rodri. If I was Pep, I'd be Calvin. I want you to play in the 6, and I want you to just do what you do for England. Yeah, I'm not asking you to do no Rodri. I'm not asking you to get involved in the tempo of the game. Just be Calvin Phillips, the England 6 DM destroyer. Right, just do that. That's all I want you to do. And then I'd put Rico Lewis and I'd put Bernardo Silva next to him because they've got energy. And I'd say, now you two, man, you two can do between you the Rodri role and do the box-to-box role, right? But at the moment, we can't be going into this game asking anyone, saying to Kovacic, saying to Phillips, saying to whoever, we want you to do what Rodri does because they're not Rodri, yeah? You start asking players. And for me, Kovacic started the season well. The minute he started to try and evolve his game a little bit, you get the basics. You can't do more than that. You're not Rodri. And Pep used to, and same with Akanji. You're not John Stones. We need to understand these players are not the best 11. Like Akanji inverting. Akanji is a £14 million defender. He's done an amazing job as a 5th choice centre-back. He's not John Stones. Pep trying to turn him into John Stones. He will never be John Stones.
Yeah. Facts. No, not even close either. But to be fair, I think, what game was it where you played him in the John Stones role? What game did I watch?
A lot of them, bro.
What game did I watch? I thought he done all right. Guys, we did
the
watch
quality
along.
of the team we were playing.
Was it the Chelsea? Was it the Chelsea game?
Conceded 4 goals. If he was doing the John Stones role in a game we conceded 4 goals in, I don't think he did all right.
Oh no, maybe it wasn't then. Maybe it wasn't the Chelsea game. But I watched him in there. No, it's the Liverpool game. You lot didn't deserve to lose that.
No, we did. To be fair, but here's the thing, yeah.
This is Liverpool game. He played well in that role. He played well in that role.
You know what? This is where I have to keep the same energy I keep when I talk to Ty about Man United. Yeah, is that when a club sets bars at a certain level, that's where you expect them to be. Yeah. So for me, I hear what you're saying that we didn't deserve to win that, to lose that game or to draw that game against Liverpool. We should have won it. But the truth is, bro, it's at the Etihad, yeah? We were 1-0 up. We had plenty of chances. If we did not take them, we didn't deserve to win it. Like this off the back of the Tottenham thing at the end of the game where straight away certain City fans are coming out with, we've been robbed, we've been this, we've been that. The only person that fucking robbed us was ourselves, yeah?
Facts.
Because quite simply, we should not, and this is what I always used to say to Arsenal fans when they would moan about referees at the end of the game. Now, we know referees are shit. We know referees get decisions wrong. How dare players of a certain level leave it in the referee's hands? Yeah? You don't do that. Like, we scored 3 goals against Tottenham Hotspur without Maddison, with You know, the way we played in the first half, we let them get back into their game. If we are going to go, oh, we got robbed, then we're settling for mediocrity, right? And that's what I've always said about Manchester United. Listen, you man are bringing the bar way too low that all of a sudden Bruno has one good game and all of a sudden you want to say Bruno's good. He's not good enough, yeah?
Sure.
And that's the same for us lot. We have to say, no. We ain't been robbed. If every single game at the Etihad, if we don't win it, yeah, then that's down to us, not down to anyone else. Because the minute it becomes down to anyone else, our mentality is changing.
Yep. You're right. You're 100% right, bro. But I don't know. It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one because when I look at City situations, and these guys know I'm a massive Pep fan, yeah, but I just think with all the quality you do have, and yeah, you have injuries, I just think, for me, like you said, you'd play Bernardo in midfield. I wouldn't, bro. I'm sorry. For me, in my opinion,
I know what you're going to say about where Bernardo's good, but who would you put
Bernardo is the best player in the Premier League. So yeah, I'm not playing him, in the double pivot to accommodate no one. You play your best players in their best position because these are the guys that make the difference for you. If you play Bernardo in attacking areas, what he gives you in attacking areas is way more than what you get from him, in the double pivot, bro. I'd rather play someone that's not as good as him in the double pivot because what he'll give me in the 10 or in the wide 10 position, is way more. Do you know what I'm saying? You can get a donkey to do Bernardo's job in the double pivot. You can't get a donkey to do Bernardo's job up the pitch, bro.
To be fair,
he's a match winner.
For me, when I say where to put Bernardo there, I'm not saying, like, my whole thing with Bernardo Silva is the type of player that can do two roles. Yeah. That Bernardo Silva, for me, whenever he's at his best for Manchester City, is given a free role. Literally, you pop up where you want. But he's got the energy that although he can be good going forward, he'll still get back and involved. But at the moment, it's just, I don't know, it's hard because I'm looking at Kovacic and I'm thinking he's not it. Like at the moment.
Yeah, Kovacic, but what's the deal with Kovacic? Is he injured or is he just not getting played?
He's been injured. He's been injured. He's back fit now. He came on as a sub the other day. But again, partnerships are key. Start of the season, Rodri and Kovacic worked, right? Then Stones came in. Rodri and Stones works. Kovacic and Bernardo don't work. I saw it against Arsenal. It does not work. Yeah, Kovacic doesn't have enough energy to do that DM role, and that's what I'm saying against this Villa team right now. I'm just putting Phillips there. Rico, do you know what? I hear what you're saying because I would probably be happy with playing Foden on the left, Haaland in the middle, and maybe Bernardo on the right. I'd be all right with that. But at the same time, if we played Foden on the left, bro, I ain't seen enough of him to give an opinion on him. Like,
he's just that. I hear you.
It's one of them.
Which makes me think, why buy him? And if you're gonna say,
he's injured,
cool,
bro.
Pep's doing Pep, because players don't usually play and all that. All right, cool. But then why is he rinsing Doku every week?
Yeah. The problem is, right, is I started off speaking about how our system has changed and we haven't got as much control. There's a lot of players out now. When Pep gets new players and new toys, usually, the team stays similar and we're 3-0 up by half time and you can go, do you know what, Nunes?
Yeah, have a run.
Go and get involved, and start to get to know the system. Whereas from the start of this season, slightly because of injuries and slightly also because of the fact that we lost some key players, Nunes had to come in and instantly start. And for me, Nunes in the games that he's started, first game I actually saw him in. He played on the right, and the way he put across him for Haaland without even looking up, he knew where Haaland was. Yeah, he looks creative, but I just think with him, he looked a bit too eager to please Pep. It's almost like someone needs to tell him, bro, calm down. We get that you're a ball-carrying midfielder. We get that you're creative. I do think he can come good for us. I'm not writing him off, but I think it's hard for a player to come into a system that's constantly changing. Do you know what I mean? If this was a system like last season where, do you know what, Nunes is getting to embed himself and get to know the system instead, because of all the other changes Pep's making, it's like when Nunes was fit, he's been injured for a little while, but I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see on him. I'm certainly not giving up hope on Nunes yet. He's still young.
Sure.
For me, Kovacic needs to be one of them ones that is like... He can come in and show up games when we're 2-0 up or something like that. But he's not a 6. He is not a 6. I thought he could do the role of a 6 at City. He can't.
So what's the overall verdict on the Kovacic signing? Because I thought he would play a much bigger role for City than he's currently playing.
Up by injuries again, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is, he was injury prone before you bought him. Like he was injury prone at Real Madrid. Yeah. He's injury prone at Chelsea. What made you, man, think that you could change him, bro?
I think Pep wanted him as a... I don't think he was necessarily coming in to be... Right, I can tell you City's best 11, yeah?
Yeah.
It's Ake, Vardiol, Diaz, Stones, or Walker. And then if Walker does start, you'd push Stones in and maybe get rid of Vardiol and play Diaz and... what's that face about?
3-2 Luton, blood. Bro,
this is what I'm saying. Listen, I've been saying we can't presume that we're going to get a result at Luton at the weekend, yeah? They seem to know how to turn up again. Listen, you know,
bro, what the fuck?
Wait, who's he got, Raya?
Bro, bruv, listen, bruv. Man said that Raya got the fairy liquid gloves on, bro. Man's got the marigolds on.
Something wild when you said that. Then all I said was maybe sometimes drop Stones for Walker. And the face you pulled, I'm thinking, hold on.
Hey, man, like Ross Barkley, bro. Listen,
what, Barkley's actually fucking got one on target. Damn,
bruv, two errors from Raya, bro. It's crazy.
You know, Ramsdale sat there silently like...
Bruv, he was smart. He got caught smiling on the bench, bro. The man are talking about it. Man are talking about it on Twitter still.
I don't blame him.
This is crazy, brother. This is actually
that is the
crazy,
risk. Look, we spoke on Pep, and that is the risk when you've got players that are performing at a level. This league is wild. Football is a humbler.
Fucking hell, mate. You know what I mean? That's brazy. Nah,
I'm here for it, bro. The algorithms will be popping.
Bruv, I'll be real, yeah? Arsenal's still going to win the game, but, bro, it's one of them ones where this is crazy, blood. And I love the camera angles on Amazon as well.
Amazon's elite, isn't it? Amazon's
amazing, bro. Yeah. Amazon is amazing, bro. Like,
you know it's going to come in sooner or later. Amazon are just going to wipe out Sky.
Bro, sooner that was straight at the goalkeeper, bro. Oh, my bruv. When you see it, bro... He's done an Onana, bruv. Like, Ross Barkley's cooked them, bro. It's gone right underneath him.
That was like Edison the other day, Tottenham, first goal.
Bro, oh my word. Hey, listen, but Ross Barkley's my guy though, and bruv, my man done the celebration, you know. Now he's taking the piss. Ross Barkley, my baller. You man know already.
I like Ross Barkley, you know.
That's man. The streets will never forget Ross Barkley. I'm telling you, bro. One of the most talented footballers to come through in this country, bro. He just likes drinking too much.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, he likes drinking a lot.
Okay.
A lot. You know the ones there, like, trust me, I know people seen Ross Barkley out, bro, like, licked, bro, don't know where he is, like...
Where's he from originally?
He's a Scouser, isn't he?
He is a Scouser, okay, yeah. Have you watched that Joey Barton thing yet, by the way?
Nah, bro.
Joey Barton, you know, who's it, what's his name English? The guy that interviews everyone.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Joey Barton did a 4-hour long.
Oh my days! I'm not surprised anyway, man.
Oh, he's talking a whole heap in it, all sorts of it. Like I think he said some mad because you know his brother was a racist, basically.
Yeah, I think his brother went to jail or something.
Yeah, murdered someone with an axe.
Yeah, murdered someone. Yes.
My brother-in-law's from same estate as them, and he said they're not really all there.
Yeah, nah.
Brothers, yeah. But, he speaks about apparently he calls out Lescott, saying Lescott's a snitch. Talks about and it's You know that there's a City player who Joey Barton stabbed cigar out.
Cigar out on. Yeah. That was
When
that a youth team player or something.
Yeah. But he talks about punching up him and his brother. The guy's a prick anyway. The guy that he did it to is a woman beater anyway, so he deserved it. But
mad thing.
But yeah, 4 hours long of just Joey Barton apparently just going in on bare different people. So when I've got 4 hours to spare,
I'm gonna when I'm doing my cardio, bro. When I'm walking and that man's gonna slap that on the TV still.
But yeah, no, and for me, we need De Bruyne back now, bro. It's one of them ones where De Bruyne comes back in, and what I'm not being funny. I would honestly, Walker is club captain. Fernandinho was club captain the last season he was at the club. He didn't start every game, right?
Yeah.
Walker, same thing, club captain. But for me, I'm putting Stones as an inverting right back. I'm then doing Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Grealish, Haaland, Foden, or Alvarez, and Doku, right? Kovacic and Nunes this season, Enrico Lewis, great squad players. But that's what. But injuries, it doesn't get spoken. We have had injuries, to be fair. But you know what? That's it's one of them ones now where that is the league. Like Man United have had injuries. It's not like everyone's.
Bro, everyone's had injuries. No one is no one's immune from the injuries, bro. Everyone's been dealing with it.
If you deep it, every team has had injuries. Certainly every top 8 team. The only one that maybe, I don't know if Villa have, but Arsenal have. Actually, Arsenal haven't been too bad on injuries.
Arsenal haven't been too bad, but they had the serious injury of what's his name?
Burnt out a bit.
Yeah, they had the serious injury of what's his name, bruv? The Dutch brother. But other than that,
they've been all right. You man have had it. Chelsea have had it. Tottenham have definitely got it at the moment. Brighton have had it.
Yeah, they've been fine.
We've had it. It's gone a bit under the radar. Liverpool. Well, not too bad neither, actually, with injuries, thinking about it.
Yeah, Timber, bro. Other than Timber, like, they ain't really, bro. Thomas Partey's always injured, bro, so it is what
he's injured or something
else.
He's
on house arrest, blood, I reckon, anyway. I reckon he's got a tag on his ankle, bro, and he's cheating.
You see that thing that came out the other day?
Nah, what came out?
Something came out, another two, I don't know if they're not charges, another 2
allegations
of a player, right, a Premier League player, and it was said that the girl that was interviewed said if something would have been done on the previous allegations, this wouldn't have happened. So I'm not saying it's Partey. That is all I know. Yeah, that if basically something would have been done on the previous allegations, these allegations of things that have happened more recently would not be there because my man would have been behind bars or whatever. So
that's crazy.
I don't know who it is. We don't know who it is, but I don't know. There's something weird with Partey, man. There's something
wrong. It's not injuries. It can't be because, like, man went away, played international, but then every time it's club football, man can't play. Like, it's all looking, something not right is going on.
They're just avoiding. You know what? They're doing their best to avoid the slander. That's what.
No, but you know what? Hats off to Arsenal for dealing with it, behind the scenes, because we know something's going on in it. But the fact that it hasn't really come out, like, bruv, props to whoever's in charge there, that's making sure these things don't come out. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if that was United, that would have got leaked, fam. 100%.
That would be out.
We would have known exactly what was going on if that was Man United. Now, isn't it? Yeah, it's real. So,
Havertz again.
yeah, bro. And if you see it as well, the defender from Luton was very poor, bro. It's one of the easiest goals he'll ever score in his life.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, just one of them ones where, bro, like, you saw the stuff with Man United right now, with the press getting banned and stuff like that, bro.
Yeah, what was that about? MEN got banned, didn't it? Manchester Evening News. What was it over?
Yeah, and but because the leaks came out, well, not even leaks, like information about the players not having it with the manager, basically. Yeah.
Oh, right. That's
like, bare details come out. And they got banned, saying that he lost half the dressing room. Players aren't happy with how he dealt with Sancho.
So why are they blaming MEN? Surely blame your players.
Yeah, but the thing is, they have to be seen, to be doing something outside, innit? It's just posturing from the club. Yeah. But my thing is, the fact that you're going out of your way, to ban these guys, you're proving that it's true.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Because if it wasn't true, you could just come out and refute the claims and it's done. No one, but when you're going to the lengths, of banning them, it must be true. They're saying we're not banning them because they put it out. We're banning them because they didn't come to us first. What? Come to you first for what?
Not betrayed. He should be, so take it out on the players then.
Bruv, he said he didn't come to us first. Bruv, why should we come to you, bro? Like, bro, it's their job to post stories. So they're trying to say, don't write nothing about the club, unless we give you authorization. But doesn't that defeat the whole object of the journalism? If the club have to sign everything off, does that not defeat the object of the job? No.
Bro, listen, right? If a girl that is married, hits me up, I don't know her other half, right? He is not my concern, right?
Nope. That's between him and her, bruv.
Right. So Ten Hag, you've been cheated on by your players, and you're swinging out at the man.
Yeah, it's true. It's between your players, you know what I'm saying, and the media.
Get your house in order, bro. Get your house in order. And that's the thing. Like when Rashford came off the other day, he was in who was it? It was in Reguilon's ear. See Rashford talking, and I said to Cass, if I was Reguilon, I would be like, bro, shut up, innit? I've been watching you for 70 minutes. You've done fuck all. Like, what are you complaining about? You are the issue at this club. And apparently he said, what am I doing here? And that is...
Yeah, he said, what the fuck am I doing here?
That's what he said. Rashford, doesn't realise, bro, you know what? If I'm being real, Rashford and McTominay were the two stinkiest players on that pitch.
They were. Like, but the thing is, though, what the fuck am I doing here, can be interpreted in loads of different ways. It can
true. It could mean...
It could be like, yo...
It
could be, yo, why is he taking me off? It could be, yo, this manager's a clown. Like, why am I here? Do you know what I mean? It could be... Or he
could have been questioning himself, saying, "What am I doing? Like, what are these performances?"
Or he could have been doing, or he could have been saying, "Yo, you know what? Like, I'm playing shit, bro. Like, how's this happening? You know them ones. How's this happening? How is it me, bruv? Do you know what I mean? It could be loads of different things, but ultimately, Rashford wouldn't say that to Reguilon, if he never knew that Reguilon felt the same way as him, bro. You know them ones. There's certain man you know who to talk to. The fact he said to Reguilon, "No, what the fuck am I doing here?" That means Reguilon knows this manager's a waste man as well. You know what I mean? Because the manager's
and I'll be real, bro. When you man went 1-0 down, because do you know what? Up until you lot going 1-0 down, I'm not saying you man were blowing them away or anything, but the bar is low for Manchester United right now. I thought after the PSG situation, I thought this is long for United. Going to Newcastle, they're going to be up for it, And I actually think defensively, you were doing all right. Yeah, you were doing all right.
But they've got nothing, to be fair.
Newcastle agreed. And this whole narrative that Newcastle, I don't think Newcastle were that good that game. But when Newcastle...
No, they were good at keeping the ball, but in the final third, they're far from clinical, bro. But what they do is they kill you with pressure, innit? Because
what they did...
Almiron is not clinical. Isak's not clinical. Gordon's probably the most clinical of the three, and even he's not a world beater when it comes to scoring goals. But what Newcastle do is they're relentless with the pressure.
And that's just what it is. They went second half, they came out, and it's like Eddie Howard said, you know what? Give it 5 minutes, and then after 5 minutes, I want you, man, just to up the tempo. Just quickly up the tempo, And the minute they up the tempo, it's like, oh, bro, you, man, are going to hold one here. Yeah, I can see the speed they're moving the ball about. It's like, bro, this is the minute you start playing like that against United, it's long. They scored, right? Now, when they scored, I said to Cass, I said, bro, now I am all eyes on Ten Hag because this Newcastle team, a 1-0 can turn into a 4-0 very quickly if you don't get control of this game, right? Yes. I said, now, I get you need an equaliser, but the one thing that elite managers do in them moments is go, hold on, hold fire. What we need to do first is calm this game down. This game is at a tempo we will hold another one at. We need to bring off McTominay, McTominay, all he wants to do is a headless chicken. He just wants to run forward and score goals.
But that's what the manager likes, though. Bruno, Do you know what I mean? Even Hoyland as well, bro. Like his biggest attribute for us has just been his pressing off the ball, just chasing the ball that he's never going to get to.
McTominay literally, is like he's void in a game
Yeah.
until you man move forward. Then he thinks, oh, hold on, I could get a goal here, and goes running forward. Bro, you're a 6 at bait. Well, you're not a 6 actually. You probably are. You are a more advanced player. But
bro, McTominay is a 10. I
yeah.
actually feel sorry for Scott McTominay in the sense that he's been misprofiled his whole Man United career. If I'm Man United manager, he plays in the 10.
Right.
That's where he plays.
Ultimately, that's not where Ten Hag is playing him.
But bro, managers have been playing him in the 6, bro. Like, he doesn't scan. He can't receive the ball on a half turn, and he's not composed under pressure. He cannot play in the traffic, bro. Scott McTominay in the 10, I'm telling you, he scores double figures for me if I play him there. Comfortably.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. You know what? It's a bit like, actually, can you remember Fellaini? Yeah,
Fellaini the same.
Same thing. There was this, because he's big and he's good in the air, he's a 6. Bro,
he done his dirt for Everton as a second striker.
Yeah, goals. That's what he does because he's a problem in the box, right?
Yeah.
But McTominay, the minute they went 1-0 up, I thought McTominay needs to be brought off. You need to put Amrabat on because Kobe was looking all right, But Kobe,
you was drowning in that midfield, bro. I'll be honest.
You can't expect an 18-year-old, to do all of that without someone that's willing to sit there and hold, Kobe can move the ball forward, but you can't be having him moving the ball forward if McTominay is not covering him, right? That's how partnerships work and pivots work. There has to be one. They have to know if you're going forward, I'm staying back, And Kobe and Amrabat, I honestly think, can do that together. But the fact that Ten Hag did not do that, he just goes, nah, we're going to leave it defensively. Now, you got lucky you didn't hold a second one, but you didn't get control of the game.
No, but we never have control of the game, though.
Yeah.
We never have control of the game. The manager doesn't want control, and he doesn't pick players to control the game. He doesn't. Like, even in the Champions League game that we ended up drawing, he took off Mino for Amrabat when he should have played them both together. Yeah. That would have stemmed the bleeding for a little bit. Yeah. But he didn't do it. And this is the problem. Like, the manager is the architect of his own downfall. A lot of people, shout out Demi Mitchell as well, ex-Man United player, because he pretty much tweeted exactly what I've been saying and I have said on multiple occasions. People always say, oh yes, the players throwing 3 or 4 managers under the bus. There's only 3 or 4 players that have been here the whole time. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? That narrative that Man United players are getting managers sacked, it's a lie, bro. And this is why I don't like it, bro. A lot of these emotional Manchester United fans saying, oh, these are the same players that got XYZ sacked. No, it's not. But I went through the list of players already. The only players, that have been here, since the Jose days, since the Jose Mourinho days, are Victor Lindelof, I think, Luke Shaw, Marcus Rashford, and Anthony Martial. That's it.
But you know, the other narrative I'd go with that, is if you join a club and you've seen there's been issues there, right? And you've heard that there are these issues that players are throwing managers under the bus. Surely you would go, okay, it's very simple, right? You'd look at who you cut the grass and work out who the snakes are. Now, it's not difficult. You just told me there's 4 players that have been at the club the whole time, right? So now,
and I don't necessarily blame any of those players for the way the team's playing.
But even if that was the narrative, if that is the case, are you not a naive manager to go, these are the 4 players that I'm going to put my faith in?
Yeah.
And if it is that, that's still on you, bro. You're picking them. If you're telling me Rashford, Maguire, I would imagine it's them 2. I don't know who the other 2 are. Luke Shaw, maybe?
Yes, Luke Shaw. You know what it is with Luke Shaw,
Surely you would look at them and go, well, do you know what? If it is them, it's you that's fucking picking them, bro.
But the thing is, a lot of these men are also fan favourites as well. Like, Luke Shaw's a fan favourite. Marcus Rashford's a fan favourite.
Luke Shaw was good against Newcastle, by the way, as well.
Bruv, Luke Shaw's a centre-back for me. He's not a full-back,
yeah,
bro.
He is.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, it's one of them ones where, I'll be honest, like, a lot of people are saying, oh, it's the same players. Like, bro, these are your guys, bro. Because Shaw and Rashford, Luke Shaw, I'd play him as a centre-back and I'd keep him. I'd never play him left back again because he doesn't run. So what's the point? As a centre back, I rate Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
I think if Luke Shaw plays centre back, not only will it prolong his career, maybe it might stop him from getting injured, but also I think he can be one of the best centre backs in the league playing at centre back, bro. I think he could do it for England.
What's either back 3 or back 2?
In a 2 or 3, it don't matter, bro. In the modern game, you don't need height, bro. We've seen it with Lissandro. Do you know what I'm saying? And also,
I think Shaw's been good at centre back. Was good
the
last season.
modern game is not as physical. He played centre back in a 3 before, but it don't matter. The modern game's not as physical right now. Centre backs are getting shorter now. Do you know what I mean? It's more about whether you're good on the ball or not. Luke Shaw on the ball is good enough here when he's got time and space to play out the back from centre back and be very good. And he can step into midfield because he can carry the ball. Cool. Play him centre back.
Yeah,
There you go. Like, no problem. I have no problems with Luke Shaw centre back when Lissandro's not fit. When Lissandro's fit, cool, Luke Shaw, you can sit on the bench, innit?
Yeah.
Like, we should have a better left back than him. For me, Reguilon's our best left back at the club. He's better than Malacia. He's better than Luke Shaw. Reguilon's not playing because the manager knows that he's on loan and there's not really much pressure to play him. So he's just not going to play him. And also, he's an attacking option and the manager would rather focus defensively because he's fighting for his life.
Yeah.
So it's one of them things where when I look at this Man United team, I don't really blame the players so much. I blame the lack of identity.
It's getting more and more on the manager every game.
But how can you blame the players, when, bro, a lot of these players are players that came in a new regime and then a new regime and a new regime. The bulk of these players were signed by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Ten Hag. The bulk of them. Ten Hag's brought in 12 to 14 players since he's been there, spent 400 million. I think Ole spent about 600 or 700 million. That's over £1 billion worth of players that have been signed in the last 3 years. Why are we blaming these players, bro? Like these players have been here the whole time. They haven't. Like, it's actually false information people are putting out there. And this is what I don't like. They're like, oh, what we can do, just get another manager. The players throw them under the bus. What?
Look, as a neutral watching it, and I want United to stay in the mud. But as a neutral looking at it, I look at every game and I don't need to learn nothing on these players, but I'm looking at what Ten Hag is doing. And there's moments where I'm like, I'm not getting it. And I look right now, the first of in fact, I think there was I've discussed this probably with you, with other people. Look, there was the Galatasaray game, you needed a result. You didn't get that, right? Then there was a Newcastle game. You needed a result. You didn't get that. For me, now, there's 3 games, right? There are 3 games. Now, Chelsea tomorrow, if you get a result, okay, he might buy himself a bit more time.
Nah, I don't think so, I think, bruv, I'll be real, after the leaks that have come out now about the press and that, I think he's gone, bro. Like, bro, we've seen this story so many times. As soon as the manager loses the dressing room and the media start getting a sniff of it, it's over, bro.
Probably the club leaked it so that they can get rid of him, to be fair. But an L against Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
At home. Then you've got Fulham, right? The Fulham void. Win it, lose it, whatever. Doesn't matter. Lost to Newcastle, lost to Chelsea. If you then ultimately do not qualify for the Champions League, I cannot see how this man stays in a job. I can't see it. Right? I cannot see it.
I think the only way this man stays in a job, is if we smoke Munich and somehow qualify. I don't even know if that can happen. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know if smoke Munich.
And then we smoke Chelsea, and then we smoke Liverpool as well, bruv. It's not going to happen. And this is what I'm saying. Like, if there's not a possible way that we can finish in the top 2 in the Champions League, he's gone. I don't even think Europa League saves him. I'll be real. So it's one of them ones. I know we're not going to beat Bayern, but I'm just saying, like that. I'm just saying, bro.
Listen, if you were to, then yeah. If you were to, if I hear what you're saying, 100%. If you beat Chelsea and then somehow you qualify for the Champions League, then do you know what? He's probably earned the fact that, okay, maybe because to get these players up to go and beat Bayern and beat Chelsea, maybe the dressing room thing was a good thing because it's caused man to actually have conversations with each other and settle it, and maybe he's got them playing for him. But look, I don't think many of us are putting money on you smoking Chelsea and Bayern. So
But I don't know. Fuck's sake. Bro, he doesn't survive.
He can't
He
survive.
doesn't survive. Boy.
Do we all still?
Yeah, it is, There's 10 minutes left. There's 10 minutes left. But nah, guys. And the MEN are going in, MEN are absolutely cooking the club, bro.
Yeah, they will do. They
They're
don't hold back.
They're cooking the club, bro. Like, man, I seeing on Twitter, they're saying, listen, they're basically saying, yeah, we're basically a Mancunian newspaper and that, but we're not on the payroll of the club. And do you know what I mean? We do our due diligence kind of thing. So basically, Bud Man United done some foolishness, like that. And they are on some foolishness.
Oh, MEN are not biased. They don't hold back on City as well.
Boy.
Well,
I just don't know. And the thing is, when it comes to Luckhurst as well, I don't like him, but bro, like, he gets a lot of things right, bruv, in terms of what he's leaking. Since Jose was there, it's like he was very close to Mourinho. It's like he knew everything that was going on, bruv. And
well, Manchester's a small city,
Well, there you go. It's very, very small.
Yeah, it's a small city. Everyone knows everyone in Manchester.
Yeah.
So and like it's London. In London, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you will go out and you will see footballers, yeah. But it will be every now and again you'll see footballers, and there's a lot of teams. In Manchester, you go out, you see footballers. Like you see them. They are.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. And
they
Liverpool's even smaller.
Yeah, you see them, man. Like it's not like London where you will see them in Manchester. So it's very easy for someone in the press to have a contact. You know what? Like people that work at MEN, they will have grown up with some youth team players at Manchester United.
Absolutely, bro. You know the amount of man I know, from Manny, that were either in the youth team, or are close to the players. Like it's not hard. You're one person away from a Man United player in Manchester.
100%.
And I'm sure it's the same in City as well.
Especially if the youth lot, the English lot, 100%. So
that was the same with me. Like I had people that used to go mosque with like Paul Pogba and that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then, bro, like it's not hard to know somebody, bro. It's not hard to know someone. I happen to know a lot of people that either played in the academy or are friends with someone that was in the academy that maybe aren't there now, but they're friends with current players and that. It's not hard to know what's going on. It's not. If you're tapped in, it's not hard. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not hard at all. So
in London and most other cities in the UK, different.
London's massive, bro. Like
huge, bro. It really is.
London gives people like what I always say, because I've lived in loads of other places that aren't London. I appreciate that London is almost like its own country when it comes to the UK, bro. Like London's nothing like any other city in the UK. Like they're trying to turn Manchester into the little London and that, but it will never be that. Do you know what I mean? Even when you look at the population.
If you look at just like Northwest, Northwest is bigger than Manchester. That's just an area of London.
Yeah.
Like, it's the size difference is mad. So look, and for me, there's very rarely is there smoke. I'm not saying everything the media reports is, but
there's no smoke without fire, bro.
There's no smoke without fire. Yeah. There's no smoke without fire. So we'll see. And it's come on, man, you can see it. You can tell by the body language of the players. You can tell by the body language of the manager.
But bro, it's obvious, bro. Like it's like, like people got their tribal hats on. Like even for instance, there was one Champions League game and I told you guys, remember when Varane got subbed on, and bro, he walked straight past the manager, didn't acknowledge him, was putting on his gloves, went straight to the number 2, and then he went on the pitch and he looked like he couldn't be asked, bro. You got, bruv, like you don't need to be a genius, Oi, bruv, oh my days. Who's the number 4 for Arsenal? He just got cooked, blood. I swear, man, just got megged and that. Hey, Luton are actually balling, But yo, Anana went up to Varane and tried bust joke with him, and Varane was just like, bruv, shut up. Like, just not in the mood. Like, you know what I mean? Middle of a game. Like, you can see Copenhagen. He weren't even
Bro,
Bruv,
that's
you
what I'm
weren't even
saying,
locked.
bro.
You weren't even locked in, bro. These players are like
Don't
they're
care.
fed up, bro. Like it's
Casemiro,
crazy.
Varane, they have not joined Manchester United to be in
Bro,
this
man's
situation.
put in Varane, like even Louis Sahar said, he said Casemiro and Varane, these men did not sign for Man United to be sitting on no bench.
No.
You're meant to build your team around these players, bro. They're the guys, when you sign a new player, those are the first people you introduce them to. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're coming to play with Varane and Casemiro.
Yeah.
This is exactly what it is. This is what it is. The fact that you got these men doing up bench life, yeah, bro, like we couldn't believe it. Varane stepped on the pitch, putting on his gloves, bro. He was shaking his head. Man's on the middle of the game, just thinking, right, like how did I get here?
Yeah.
Now, I mean, like, bro, because that's what he's doing. He's saying, how did I get here? I retired from international football to focus on this club, bro, and they've benched, man.
Yeah.
But Harry Maguire,
yeah.
crazy.
Real talk.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you don't have control of your big personalities, and even if they're not big personalities, yeah, players that have big careers, yeah, because a lot of pride comes with that.
Yeah.
A lot of pride and confidence and ego comes with that.
In life, innit?
Bro,
like
you don't win.
Or not.
You don't win what Varane and Casemiro have won without being top players, because Real Madrid is the most competitive team in the world.
Yeah, for real.
In terms of, if you're not doing it, you will be replaced. You don't get time.
Yeah,
you don't get time at Real Madrid. They don't say, like a couple seasons and that. No. If you come into Real Madrid with a reputation, you better live up to that shit.
Yeah, facts.
Because if you don't, you're gone.
Look at Bale, bro. Bale was doing the most, and still it took
and it still wasn't enough.
Yeah, it still wasn't enough. There's the amount of players that have gone Real Madrid. You go there, and this is why I rate Bellingham so much. He's took that risk, and he's gone there, and he's made it count. Because if you don't, it's long. Long.
And that's what I mean. And the thing is with Jude, he had to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't, white handkerchiefs, rude boy.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to Ødegaard, bro. It's happened to a lot of good players. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that badge is heavy, bro. And the thing is, if you go there and you don't do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, and the thing is, you have to do it consistently, because they even booed Cristiano, bro. You can do it at Real Madrid for 3 years. The one time you don't do it, they're letting you know you're not doing it.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Like I said, Bale won them a Champions League.
Bro, Bale has won that, bro. Bale scored in bare finals.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So if them man can be ever present in these teams, yeah, ever present in these teams, they're doing something right. There's nothing wrong with their attitude, and there's nothing wrong with their level of performance. Because they didn't leave because they weren't playing. That's not why they left.
And even more so, if they have choose to leave Real Madrid where they were ever present, whether they actually were doing their job or not, they were ever present, which ultimately they only get by doing their job. They've come to your club, and then your club's going, well, nah, you're not. You're holding bench. You're holding bench. You're holding bench. Pardon?
Yeah.
What? Do you know how many clubs would come in for me if Varane becomes available? Do you know how many European clubs will be in for that man?
Bro, Bayern Munich want him right now.
How many Casemiro? How many options he would have?
Oh, bro,
listen. The start of the season, there was this narrative that Casemiro was not doing his thing. Well, now in hindsight, we're like, nah, that wasn't it.
Bro, you put him in that City side, bro. Now, when you're having your midfield worries, you put Cass in there, you're laughing.
Yep.
You know, like that. And this is the thing. The funny thing is, everyone thought it was Casemiro's fault. We brought in Amrabat. He played in the same role as Cass, struggled. And now we got young Kobe in there, drowning against Newcastle. Newsflash, it's the system and the way we're playing. It's not the individual. There's not a single number 6 in the world you could play in that role, in the 3-1-6, that's not going to drown when they've got Bruno and McTominay gallivanting up the pitch and leaving holes.
Oh, we can go back to how we started talking about City. This season, Rodri has not looked as good because he has not had John Stones sitting next to him.
For sure.
Now, that's not me saying that Rodri is not one of the best 6s in the world. I do believe he's one of the best footballers, one of the best midfielders in the world. However, if you don't have the right person next to you for the system, it won't work.
But bro, it works it works anywhere, bro. Like football, is not an individual sport, And I mean, it's not an individual sport. People talk about football like it's tennis, and it infuriates me. And this is why, this is why when people do the trophies argument with players, it makes me angry because it's like, bro, you don't win trophies on your own. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think Neymar said something similar. Who was he? Who was Neymar with? He was with a tennis player or something, and he was just like, yo, basically insinuating, yeah, people talk about like, say, oh yeah, you haven't won the World Cup, you haven't won this, but it's like, bro, I don't play an individual sport. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't do that. It's just like when they said about the Messi thing. If Messi didn't win the World Cup, bro, Messi don't need to win the World Cup to cement his legacy, bro.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? What passport you're born with, yeah? Like that's not something you can choose. You can choose what club you play for.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You can't choose. Like Ryan Giggs never played in a World Cup. Like that wasn't his fault. You know what I mean? Maybe he could have chose to play for England, cool. But the point is, like, it's not his fault he was Welsh. Like, you know what I mean? It's not.
He did choose Wales.
He did choose Wales, but I'm saying, and he played for England schoolboys. But either way,
yeah, he played England, City and England.
Yeah, but the point is, he chose to play for Wales. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones where, again, it doesn't matter. Look at Lewandowski; he's Polish, bro. Like they're gonna say what because he didn't win the World Cup, bro. It's like what the fuck.
Yeah, I've started to see that a bit for Haaland. People saying Haaland needs to stand up for
you know what? It's not his fault. He does need to do more though for his country, Erling. The reason why I say that is because I see what Gareth Bale done for Wales, yeah, and that's why I call man Gareth Wales, blood. He carried the whole country, bro.
Yeah, but you're saying that when Bale is 30, give Haaland time in it.
Like, I know, but for me, yeah, because he's a final action player, he'll never have the impact Bale has because Bale can pick up the ball from the halfway line, run past players, he can score free kicks, he can do these
Bale's
other
things.
Man.
Bale on his day, well, man started at left back.
Nah, you're right, but also remember Lewandowski bangs goals for Poland, bruv. So
yeah, but Haaland bangs goals for Norway.
But does he bang goals like Louis though? I don't know, innit?
Oh, you see? Oh, yeah. His record for Norway is like equally as good as it is for City.
Well, as long as he's scoring goals for his country, no one can't say nothing to him.
Nah,
you know I'm saying. I think that Erdegaard's the one that should be getting criticism because
he's a captain.
He's the captain and he's in the engine room.
Yeah, Haaland for Norway. Let me check that real quick. But he certainly does. Is it?
If Erling's scoring for his country, he can't do any more than that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do no more than that.
But now you said it, I just want to get the stats.
Yeah, get them anyway. It's always good to know.
Stats.
Man said he's got 28 and 29 or something like that, and which is nuts.
I'm pretty certain it is something like that.
Which is decent. Do you know what I mean? It would be interesting to know if there were hat tricks here and there and that, or if he's consistently scoring. But it's one of them ones where, bro, if he's scoring goals, then we have to look at Erdegaard, bro. Like, what you doing? You're the captain and you're in the midfield, bro. You should be pulling strings.
Yeah, for real.
Like, why are you not pulling strings, bro? You're Arsenal captain as well, bro. So
international. I'm on the wrong page.
Man said 10 haggis, you know. Hey, man said 10 haggis. Bro, to be fair, Scottish managers have won the Premier League, bro. He couldn't even be 10 haggis, Reed, but you know like that. So, I don't even really know, bro. How's Luton? Yeah, Luton got a point of Liverpool, and they're threatening to get a point from Arsenal.
No, it was a draw with Liverpool, wasn't it?
Yeah, they got a point from Liverpool, and they're threatening.
Now
to
they can get a goal, and this is what I'm saying. Listen, and we've got them at the weekend.
Yeah, bro.
This is what I've been saying, that we can't presume watching Luton at home.
Luton are actually playing well as well, bro. It's not like they're scumbagging it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well,
it's not like they're scumbagging it.
I work with a lot of people that support Luton still. I live like 15 minutes from there on the train.
Bro, I'm trying to move that way, bro, in the new year still.
Should do, bro. House prices and that.
Yeah, I'm trying to move that way in the new year, fam. Get
a
little
nice 40-minute train. Little 40-minute train.
Nah, I'm driving, blood. Man, get a nice big
I'm
house.
past driving, bro.
Get out,
like, do you know what I had a woman drive into my car today. I'm livid.
Oh, broski. You know, bro. Listen, don't even tell me about them. Listen.
You know them ones as well where, like, when it happens, I'm like, it's joining a bypass. She's in the left lane. I'm in the middle lane. Last minute, she's realised she shouldn't be joining the bypass. She wants to go straight on.
She's tried to
pulls into the side of me, Now just pulled straight into me, And then she's got out and she's gone, oh, why do I crash into a Mercedes and not a Fiesta? I go, so you're admitting. She goes, I go, so you're admitting you crashed into me? And she goes, well, yeah, obviously. I'm like, okay, cool. exchanged details, dropped her a message saying, I need your insurance details, yeah. And just to confirm what you said. And I thought, you know what, she's going to get home, chat to her husband. Her husband's going to go, no, 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 no. She's gone, no, I think that isn't at all what happened. So I'm like, all right, cool. I said, well, I've got the pictures. Your front end has marks on it, and the side of my car has marks on it.
Yeah, if you've gone into the side of my car, it can't be my fault. Yeah. Yeah, it can't be my fault if you've driven into the side of my car. Is it a white car, bro?
No, hers was blue.
I'm about to say, because these things in white cars are brazy, blood. I've been telling you, man, about gal in white cars, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Listen,
it's long though. My whole door, and it's a coupe as well, which means that whole back panel has to be done, and it's wrapped, so it means it's gonna have to be rewrapped.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, bro.
It's like,
nah, that's crazy. I can't even lie. I'm fuming for you, cuz you know like that.
It's one of them ones as well where it's like, do you know what? Yeah, I know this is gonna be because it's going down to the insurance, no witnesses. So I know this is going to be long already.
It's going to be long, yeah, because you're going to piss about. And that's the thing, yeah. It's like, but that's why you got to drive like everyone's a dickhead, bro. That's what you got to do, bro. And that's what I do all the time. You know the amount of times, yeah, you know the amount of times that I've actually stopped, yeah. And it's like, I'd rather let you go, yeah. I'd rather let you go, yeah, just in case, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
But to be fair, I'm one of them ones that I either do that or usually I put my foot down and just get past them quickly. And today, the maddest thing is one of them ones where I went a different route today than I usually go. And it's when that happens, I shouldn't have even gone that damn route. But anyway, it is what it is, man. It's what it is. It's the game over. I told you,
I told you, man, Arsenal were going to win, bro. You know
what I'm saying? Listen, that's how you win leagues, though.
Last minute, bro. Last minute winner.
That's how you win leagues, man.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And I told man, they're saying Rice scored.
But there's a difference. I keep saying this. They keep him fit.
Yeah, and I told, bro, I knew it. I knew they were going to win this game, bro. Like I said it from earlier, bro. You just knew, bro.
God needs to step up.
And that's what I mean. And it was 6 minutes added time, and he scored in 6:30 something. Do you know what I mean? The ref didn't blow the whistle. Do you know what I'm saying?
VAR? No VAR? Someone tell me VAR. Someone tell me the ref pulled it for offside or something.
No. It's fine anyway. No, bro. Listen, we've been here before. Remember last? Remember last year? I told, bruv, listen, this is what these guys do, guys. You know what I mean? They get the excitement. You know what I mean? It's the hope that kills them. Yeah. It's the hope that kills them, bro. I remember last season they were talking about, this is a sign. Remember, I think it was the Aston Villa game when it hit the bar, then hit the keeper and went in, and they were like, this is it. This is it. Nah, it's not, bruv. You know, like that. So it's one of them ones.
Oh, bro. The funniest thing is that they were on Tottenham for talking about being top of the league. They were proper on Tottenham about talking about being top of the league until they went top. Then they're like, top of the Champions League, top of the Premier League. And it's like, all right, you must win both then. If you're going to forget what happened last season, you must win both. But I will say, listen, right now, they are showing they're showing the form of champions, not us. So we will see business.
100%. No, that's a massive win, bro, because they haven't played well enough to get it. But bro, that's big, bro. Yeah, that's a big one. From 1 point to 3 points, just like that. Massive victory. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, big up everyone inside though. Do you know what I mean? Smash up the likes. You already know what time it is. Make sure you subscribe as well to this channel, and also Never a Foul. We're closing in on 85k. 85k giveaway pending as well. Obviously, we're back here tomorrow for the watch along Chelsea game. You lot play tomorrow as well, right?
Yeah, Villa tomorrow.
Wait, big game now. Even more so after this result.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Big one.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Is that your next show? Or have you got something later?
Now we've got a show. I think you're redirecting to it after this.
Well, there you go.
So we got a show in literally 10 minutes.
Okay.
To talk on City's game tomorrow, to talk on Arsenal's game tonight. Got a couple of guests on. So yeah, anyone on here, if you stay here, you should go over to Never a Foul. We'll be live in 10 minutes.
No, that's it, people. So yeah, we're gonna redirect. So I'll be seeing you guys in the chat. I big up everyone inside, and yeah, we go again tomorrow, people.